All right, for the first part of this decompression, we're going to start out in child's pose. So it's getting down in this position here with your head down, butt back against the heels. We're going to reach the fingers out nice and long to make space there in the waist and the ribs. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll the spine. We're going to do a spinal wave starting at the tailbone, rolling the spine forward. We're going to end with the arms locked out, proud chest looking up in this seal pose here. You want to push the shins into the mat, keeping those shoulders down and back, elbows locked out. You can look over one shoulder and drop that opposite hip. Look over the other shoulder and drop the opposite hip. And then we're going to tuck the chin and we're going to roll the spine back into that child's pose position. So let's do that one more time. We're going to roll the spine forward, coming into the seal pose. Elbows locked out, shoulders back and down, proud chest. We're going to look over one shoulder, drop the opposite hip, come back to center, look over the other shoulder, dropping the opposite hip, come back to center. And again, start by tucking the chin, and then roll the spine, do the spinal wave back into the child's pose position. So from here, you're going to come forward, get yourself set up in the table position. We're going to do a single leg Cossack. So for this, you're going to step one leg out to the side. You want it in line with your knee, pushing the outside edge of your foot down to the mat. And then we're going to sit back, opening up the hip, point the toes up, turn the foot back, and then we're going to come forward and we're going to bring the hips forward, dropping the hips to the mat or to the floor, and then come back. And we're going to do this one more time, getting set with the foot, outside edge planted, and we're going to sit back, foot rolls up. And then we're going to walk our hands forward and then drop the hips to the mat, opening up both hips, and then come back. Then we're going to do the other side. So you're going to bring that leg in. We're going to stick the other leg out. Again, make sure you anchor the outside edge of the foot to the mat to get started. And then we're going to sit back, opening up the hip by pointing the toe up. Rotating that leg open up there. Then we're going to come forward. We're going to drop the hips to the mat. And one more time, coming back to the center, anchoring that outside edge of the foot, sitting back, rotating the leg so that the toes pointing up, and maybe even back a little bit. And then we're going to come forward and drop the hips to the mat. Again, keeping the shoulders down and back, proud chest as you're doing it. All right, we come back to center. So bring your leg back in, get reset in your table position. So now we're going to do a reach across and shoulder drop. So you're going to walk your hands across, reach this hand over, keep the hand anchored on the mat, and then we're going to come down and drop our shoulder to the mat. I'm going to use your breath. Coming up, come back to center. We're going to go to the other side. Walk the hand across, keep the palm anchored, drop the shoulder to the mat. Feeling that length there through the ribs, through the armpit, down the arm. All right, so that one more time on each side. So come back to center. You're going to walk your hand across, keep the palm anchored on the mat, drop the shoulder. All right, come back to center. Other side, walk the hand over, keeping the palm anchored, drop that shoulder, Using your breath to open things up. All right, let's come back to center, sitting back, and that's it for this decompression.